Good afternoon, Ferry. It's Kerry here from Pacific Title Lexus Cairns. So basically, I just want to give you a bit of a tour of our dealership here in Far North Queensland. Just in the background, as you can see, that's Far North Queensland itself. Beautiful day here in Cairns today, so tropical Queensland. So I just want to give you a bit of a tour of our dealership just to see what sort of vehicles we do have in stock. As you can see, that grey building behind us is our showroom floor, so it's 2 stories. Few vehicles that we have at the moment. There's not many because we've just been selling them left, right and center at the moment. So basically I'm just going to go through, give you a look at the dealership itself and tell you a little bit more about us. So basically Pacific Title is a franchise dealership, been here for the last 30 to 40 years in Cairns. So basically we're made up of 3 dealerships. So you have got your new car dealership on Mulgrave Road, that's 2 kilometres down on the left hand side. Our 2 pre-owned yards, so basically we have 1 used yard down there and we also have one here on Mulgrave Road, so 77 and 235. So we also do have owned opposite lot as our 4-wheel drive supercentre store, also parts and service department, and Coral Motors as our recon. So basically I'm just going to go through, show you a little bit more about the vehicles itself, and also jump straight into the 2018 Toyota Kluger Grande that you'll have been looking and inquiring at with us. So just making my way down, just giving you a look at a few more other vehicles that we do have in stock here. Ferry. So as you can see, we're coming up now. This is the vehicle you're inquiring about. It's a 2018 Toyota Kluger Grande that's in stock at the moment. Basically, it's still available. So I'm going to just go straight into it, pop, and show you more about the vehicle itself. Like I said, if there's any bad perfections or paint or any stone chips, I'm going to point them out to you as well. So I'm just going to go straight down to the front bar of itself and give you a look at that, Ferry. So the Grande does come out with a lot of extra features. As you can see, I'm getting past the number plate there. Just zooming in is actually a front view camera as well too. So basically with the Grande, they do have the front camera on them. So if you are looking at parking the vehicle and you don't want to get too close to the car in front of you or how far the park is, it'll actually show you as well in the screen that's inside the interior Y itself. So just going to make my way up onto the bonnet and just give you a look at the paint itself. As you can see, the paint, it's actually pretty clean, straight and tidy. There is no bad perfections on that. Doesn't need any stone chips, so the vehicle's hardly ever done any driving behind people itself. Just going to step back here, Ferry, and just give you a look down on the passenger side of the vehicle just to make sure there is no ripples in the paint. Just going to make my way down to the rear of the vehicle before I head up onto the roof, so just to make sure there is no hull damage either as well. I'll go through that and show you all the features and functions as well too. So as you can see, that it is discounted from $49,990 down to $44,990 drive away. So before I go any further, I'm just going to show you through the passenger door on the trim and up through the dash. So as you can see, the dash has got like the wood grain effect on the dash. I'll get back to those. There's the owner's manuals and logbooks as well too. Go to the rear. As you were saying to me on the phone, you want to get a good view on the video itself just to show you how to get into the rear of the vehicle, just with the seats in the back. So it has got the wind shades on them as well. So if you have got small kids, but you want the wind shade, you can stop the sun coming through. I folded those seats down already just to give you a look how the seats do fold down. They do go back and forwards, as I can show you in the video itself, and just giving you a look at how much room you can actually have in the back with those 2 extra seats. So those seats do recline, they do split, so you can go to your 60 to your 40, that's what your seats are. If you don't know what that means, when you do ring back and let me know, I can explain it to you. So I'm just going to push those seats back now. And those seats are actually on rails, so they can slide back and forwards. So just making my way to the rear of the vehicle here, Ferry. Just before I go any further, I just want to get you down onto the rear bar and just give you a look. So just on the rear bar itself, there is a couple of little marks here that I'm pointing out with my finger. Okay, so that's pretty clean and tidy. Just give you a look at the tailgate itself on the rear. Before I go any further than that, I just want to give you a look at how the rear gate. So you got a button there that can press up the window and open 2 parts of the rear tailgate. So close that, and then you've got the electric tailgate. So pressing that button, okay, it's pretty good feature. There's a couple of little scuff marks on the trim, a little bit of dirt. But as I was showing you with the seats, you can fold them down. That is your 40 side, and then you've got the bigger side, they call that a 60. So you can recline the seats as well, so you can get back on a view on that side. So in the back you do have your cup holders. So if the kids are in the back, they know where they can put their drinks. Okay, so just on the tailgate itself, it's got a little button here. Perfect, Ferry. So basically I'm just going to give you a look down to the front of the vehicle on the driver's side, just to make sure there is no ripples in the paint. Just going to make my way down to the front of the vehicle. There you go, Ferry. So as I can see, the paint on it's got a lot of gloss in it. It's pretty nice and shiny as well. There is a few little marks on it. I'm just going to point them out. There's a couple there that's put a bit of polish on it, so I'm scratching it out. So I'm just going to give you a look at the rims and tyres on it. As you can see, there's plenty of tread on that side. There's no scratches on those rims. And this is the driver's side rear door. Once again, I've just shown you that I fold down the seat, so giving you a bit of a view of how much room is actually in the back of that. So the seats do fold down nice and flat. There you go, and you can actually bring that back and fold them up as well. So you do have a rear aircon system. So it's got dual air, so it's all climate control. Besides that as well too, just in the hood lining itself, just giving you a bit of a look at the hood lining. Just making my way back, and just up here as well too, you've got your DVD player. So you can get the kids to watch some movies if you need to be. Just going to make my way into the driver's side door. Look at that trim. So as I was saying to you earlier before, it does have a lot of extra features in it as well too, Ferry. So you've got all your automatically electric windows, central locking in and out, locking your windows, your mirrors, and also on your door handle you'll have your settings for your seat. So you've got your first driver and your second driver, so you can set that as well too. And your driver's side seat is actually electric, so seat can go forward and back. Tilt your rear seat. Okay, so basically I'm just about to jump in. Before I do that, you've got your push button start. So the Grande comes out with a push button start without a key. So press your button once, starting the vehicle up now. So it's got 41,194 on the clock. I'll make my way back down to where I was showing you before. So you can push your rear electric tailgate door. So you can hold that in. As I'm doing that, you can see that in the revision mirror that I'm doing. And you do have your camera. So as I was saying to you earlier, on your front bar, you do have your view camera, and that'll show you on the screen. So it's showing you where the vehicle's actually sitting right now. That is cool. So I'm just going to do a bit of a play motion to where the vehicle's sitting. Okay, so in that audio sound system you do have also your Bluetooth, so you can connect your phone to it as well. You probably would know that. And also it did have, going into the screen itself, is sat navigation as well too, as you can see that there. So it does come out with sat nav, full screen of the sat nav. While I got the camera on the screen itself, you do have reverse camera. So as you can see, the door itself is up in the air. I'm just pressing the door to actually open. You can see how it's coming down and the door is closing. So while I'm doing that, it's just going into the air conditioning system. So you've got your dual aircon, so you've got your front, as in your dual, so you can change your climate. So if you get a little bit hot, you can actually dial it down to it gets nice and cool. You've got your rear aircon system one, then you can adjust it from there as well too with your temperature. Then you've got your speed controlling, so you can turn up the air on it. Okay, so just making my way down further, just giving you a look underneath that. It's basically your 12 volts, so you can plug into your accessories if you need to be, your USB and your aux plug. That's actually right there. And then on that is actually your transmission for your snow and your traction control button. So just giving you a look at the transmission. It's got cup holders. Does, like I said to you before on the phone, it does actually has got two different settings in your seatings. So these are actually like your air conditioning in your seats and heated seats as well. So turn it to the right and you've got heated seats. Turn it to your left and you've got air conditioning in your seats. Now it's only actually for the front, it's not actually for the rear. Okay, so just going to make my way up onto the dash. It's pretty tidy, just around the steering wheel itself. Okay, so on this right hand side of the steering wheel, you have got your lane departure and your radar cruise control as well too. So basically you got your cruise control as I'm pointing down there behind the steering wheel, and on the left of your steering wheel you've got all your volume control, your voice recognition and your Bluetooth handset. So you can hang up and pick up your phone, and that's all connected to the audio sound system. So before I go any further than outside the vehicle itself, just give me a look. It does have owner's manuals, logbooks and 2 keys. Okay, so basically I'm just going to make my way underneath the engine bay itself. Just stepping out. Okay, so just giving you a look at the engine bay. It's not really much, as I know it's an engine, but I'm going to give you a look underneath it to see how clean and tidy that is, Ferry. Okay, that video comes to an end there. So that's your personalised high definition video of a 2018 Toyota Kluger Grande. Hopefully you enjoy watching it. If there is any questions you want to answer, please don't hesitate to give me a call or send me an email. Thank you for watching.